Hello my friends, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would do a little bit more of like a casual video. I love when I can make these things like you're chit-chatting with your internet bestie, because that is literally the point of this channel. I want to be able to talk to you guys like we're all normal people, and I hate when I have to sit down and make like a robotic video. It's like, oh, and this is how, and then we did, and it's like, let's just talk like normal people do. I don't know, it makes me happy that way. So I figured I would make this video a little more casual and just sit down and kind of talk to you guys. So you want to know how much I make as a new grad nurse? All right, I'll tell you. I make $29.50 as a new grad nurse in Texas with zero previous experience. So I'm definitely gonna get into all of the things that can get you a little bit more money, especially depending on where you work, but I really just wanna get the number out there because I'm almost certain that's why you clicked on this video, right? You're like, how much do you make? And then you have to sit through a 10-minute video to like figure out what that number is. So I'm just gonna tell you straight up, $29.50 as a new grad nurse in Texas with zero prior experience. I was a medical assistant, but that really wasn't counted towards anything. I didn't do that very long before I went to nursing school anyway, so I really wasn't concerned with that like minuscule amount of experience going towards making any more money. I truly didn't think it would change anything. But let's talk about some stuff that could help you make a little bit more money if you're a new nurse. First, I work weekends all the time. Working in a hospital, you do shift work, and generally you'll work about 3 days a week. When I do that, I will really try to work the weekend shift almost all the time. And that's not generally an issue because not everyone loves to work the weekends. And most of my coworkers have like families and kids and like commitments to soccer games at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. I do not. So I try to work the weekend shift as much as I can. For the facility I work for, it's only $1 difference. It helps. That is $1 more per hour than I'm making, so that's helpful. You can also make more money if you're a night shift nurse. For my facility, I believe it's $4 or $5 per hour increase that you make being a night shift nurse, which is a lot. So that can definitely be helpful as well. It's really going to depend on what you want out of your nursing career and honestly what you're able to do. Like, I don't know if I will ever, I've never done night shift, and I don't know if I ever will be able to do night shift because it's so physically taxing, and I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm a sleepy girl. I one time, a couple weeks ago, went into work at 7 p.m. and stayed till 11 because they needed help, and all of my favorite night shift people were working. So I was like, I'm literally sitting here doing nothing. I will go make some extra money. That is fine by me. And oh my goodness, I was gonna leave at 10, and then we had a code roll through the door, so of course I'm not leaving then. So I stayed through that, ended up leaving around 11, and your girl was tired. I was like, I need to go to bed. And of course, if you switch your schedule and stay on a night shift schedule or have an easier time flipping your schedule, night shift could be not a problem for you, but I know for me, didn't work. Working as a new nurse, you can also pick up extra shifts that will help you make extra money. It's not going to increase your hourly pay, but if you wanted to get more money, you can absolutely pick up other shifts. I would recommend as a new nurse that you maybe take that aspect of working a little bit slower, because when you start working 4 and 5 shifts a week at 12 hours a day, it becomes exhausting. So I generally will work 3 days a week and then have 4 days off. I try to pair my 3 days together so that I get a longer break in between, and that really works for me. So picking up shifts in between that is not exactly my favorite thing to do, especially because it takes so long for me to recover after those 3 12s in a row. Especially if we get our asses whooped, I will be like, done. So I try not to pick up too many extra shifts. Some other options that you have are getting a part-time job where you work once a week in something that's maybe far less taxing than hospital work. I don't care what floor you work on, working in the hospital is exhausting. Working a 12-hour shift is exhausting. So maybe pick up a job at like an IV infusion clinic or a doctor's office or something that you can do PRN. After you get a few months of experience, I would say 6 months. I think that's a decent time if you're confident in your skills and confident in your nursing ability to pick up something that's extra, especially when it's something more basic in the knowledge that you're using, like starting an IV. You're going to do that a decent amount of times regardless of the floor that you're on. So if you wanted to get better at those skills or just have something that brings in extra money, absolutely do that. There are also just a couple different side hustle, part-time job things that nurses can do. I will link this down below because I can't remember what it's called right now, but I know places like Target will pay nurses, I think it's like $40 an hour to pierce kids' ears. So if a Target around you has that available to you, you can literally pierce ears all day and make more than what you make, at least more than what I make, working on the floor, like saving lives. So definitely look into those options because there's so many things out there that are available to you that can help you increase the money that you're making, even if it's not directly at the job that you currently have. To make more money in the hospital system, you're going to need to get experience and get different certifications. Amping up your education, going back to school, getting certified. For us, they're really pushing CENs right now, so certified emergency nurses. I've been looking into what options I have for doing that and just all of these things that can kind of elevate your status a little bit as a new nurse, because the increase in education is not going to hurt you. It can literally only help you. And the more experience you have, the better, regardless of what field it's in or what floor you're on. If you wanted to try something, like I considered picking up shifts in our PACU because they have availability, they'll cross-train you. So find something that you're comfortable doing, a skill, whether it be IVs or piercings, or even if you enjoy the aspect of like personal comfort to patients and like being a support system for patients. Look at picking up a PRN home health job where you go see, for me it would probably be like a little pediatric kid because I love the kiddos, but you could go work with like a pediatric child once a week or go see geriatrics once a week, do bandage changes. There's so many options for nurses to like elevate that pay a little bit and to really help increase your income. So check those things out and see if any of them work for you. Honestly guys, I just wanted to make this video as quick and as snappy as possible to just get you all that information so you can start bumping up that pay, get up your experience, and hopefully find something, maybe if you're not the happiest on the unit that you're currently on or super satisfied with the job that you're currently doing, especially as a new grad because it can be so overwhelming. Hopefully you can get into something like this, one of these like side jobs that will really help you feel better in the job that you're doing or help you branch into a job that you want to be doing. So whatever that is, I hope you find it and I hope you love it. All right, my friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Let me know down below what you think I should make my next video about. Are you liking the videos? Is there more that you want to hear about? Is there anything you want to see? How can I help you be the best new grad nurse that you can be? Side note, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe down below. I will see you in the next video.